Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt and I help people overcome retroactive jealousy. In this video, I want to talk to you about living with uncertainty. This is a very, very big one for all retroactive jealousy sufferers, is the ability to live with uncertainty. Obviously, as we're suffering from RJ, we want the certainty, right? We want to make sure everything's okay. We want to explore these thoughts. We want to make sure that our partner is a good person, that they won't do this stuff again, that we're going to be together forever, that we won't end up abandoned, right? We want to know all this information. We want to live with a lot of certainty. But unfortunately, the world gives very little uncertainty. We're very uncertain about everything else in our life. But for some reason, all this stuff regarding retroactive jealousy in our relationship, we want to be certain about. And that's just not how life works. And so in this video, kind of want to do a little dive into this. And I'll tell you what worked for me regarding this idea of wanting to be certain about things in a world that provides very little certainty. So we'll get to that in today's video. Before we do though, if you could take a quick moment and smash the like button, that'll activate YouTube's algorithm and help get this video out to more people that need to see it. And also I'm giving away a free guided meditation to help calm some of those intrusive thoughts, anxiety you might be feeling surrounding your retroactive jealousy. If you're interested in calming that anxiety, feeling a little bit better, calming down your nervous system, which will help you and allow you to overcome retroactive jealousy, please download a copy of that before you go today. It is 100% free. Okay, so let's get to the video. Living with uncertainty and wanting to be certain in your relationship. And again, I covered it a little bit in the intro, but you know what that means, right? We're wanting to know answers to these questions about the past. We're wanting to make sure that our partner is a good person. We're wanting to make sure they're not going to do that stuff again. We're wanting to make sure that we're not going to be abandoned and they're not going to break up with us. We're wanting to make sure no one's laughing at us or no one's, talking behind our backs about our partner. We're wanting to know all of this. We're wanting to be certain about all of this, but it's not possible to do. It's simply not possible to do. Again, we live our whole lives in uncertainty. In every aspect of our life, we live with uncertainty. When you drive to the grocery store, it's not certain that you are going to make it to the grocery store alive. A big truck could come and slam into you and kill you, right? Unfortunately, that's how it is. There's a level of uncertainty about all things in our life that we kind of ignore, but we don't even think about it. Just the other day, I was on a flight. I thought I was going to get home a couple days ago. And ended up I didn't get home till last night because my flight got delayed by a day, right? So again, the thing of it is when these problems come up, these certainty, uncertainty, all this stuff, I was certain I was going to get home 2 days ago. I was very certain, yep, it's going to happen. I was very confident, but guess what? It didn't happen. So what happened is I dealt with it when the situation arose. Okay, I dealt with it when the situation arose, and that's very, very big. We don't need to go around worrying about what's going to happen. The grocery store example. We drive to the grocery store. We don't got to go around worrying, am I going to get in a car wreck? Am I going to get in a car wreck? Am I going to survive on my way to the grocery store? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We don't worry about it. We just do it. Same thing with the plane thing. I was very certain that I was going to make it home. I didn't, but what happened? I dealt with it when it happened. I wasn't going around saying, oh gosh, I'm set to come back in 2 days, but what if my plane gets delayed? What if it gets canceled? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay? I dealt with it when it happened, just as we deal with everything when they take place. Same thing with retroactive jealousy, is you will deal with it when it needs to be dealt with. If there is something that needs to be dealt with regarding your partner, regarding whatever, whatever the case is in your relationship, you will deal with it when the time comes. There's no need to start worrying about it now. There's no need to try to prepare yourself for it now, when chances are it's not even going to happen. Remember, 90% of the things that we worry about don't even happen. Don't even happen. There's a great Mark Twain quote, and he says, worrying is like paying a debt that you do not owe. Worrying is like paying a debt that you do not owe. There's no point in worrying about anything that hasn't even happened yet. Okay? And that's a lot what happens with retroactive jealousy. Yes, our thoughts are in the past. We're thinking about our partner's past, but it's because we're in fear of something that will happen in the future regarding the past. They did this, so they're probably not a good person. So they probably won't be a good wife, or my mom might not approve of them. Or if they did it with that person, I'm sure that they'll do it with me and it'll happen to me. I'm sure they had a good time with their ex, so much so that they're not enjoying their time with me. See, it's all worries being brought into the future. It's all worries of things that are out of our control that we can't handle, but for some reason we're trying to control them. We're trying to control them. We're paying a debt that we do not owe. We're using our energy, which we don't have a ton of energy, right? We only have certain amounts of energy. We're using it all to worry about things that we can't do anything about. We can't do anything about. And so for me, I had to treat this uncertainty. Everything I described to you, that was me. I had to treat this uncertainty and put it under that retroactive jealousy OCD umbrella, meaning I'm not going to explore you. Meaning these thoughts of uncertainty came up, these thoughts of worry came up. Well, what about this? Well, what about that? Well, what if she did that? Well, what if she does this later? Well, what if this happened? And I had to start disregarding it and just say, nope, nope, nope. Everything in life is uncertain. This is just another thing, but RJ, you're trying to attach too much meaning to this. Everything in our life is uncertain. I live with uncertainty every day, and this is just another thing I'm going to live with uncertainty with. I'm not going to give you the time of day. I'm not going to give you the time of day. If something happens, I'll deal with it when it happens. You are most equipped to deal with something when it actually happens compared to beforehand. You can probably trace back, a lot of things in your life to when things actually took, maybe you were worried about something, but when the thing actually happened, you're like, oh, I actually did pretty good. I was really prepared for it. Maybe that's even as simple as like a speech or something that you had to give. I remember when I worked at Walt Disney World and I was a tour guide and I auditioned for all these different tours. I remember just stressing and worrying, oh my gosh, I'm going to hit my lines. Am I going to do this? What if I mess up there? What if they don't think that? And then when it actually happened, the words flowed through me. I nailed it every time. Like I did so well. And I was just like, man, if I didn't spend so much time worrying about this, I could have had so much energy to do other things. Now I'm exhausted because I worried so much about it. Even in high pressure situations, you see a lot of people, you see that happening. And for the longest time, I was very worried about, my grandparents were getting older and what would happen when they passed away because they've been such a big part of my life. And oh my gosh, I'm going to be so sad. What am I going to do? This is going to be horrible, right? And guess what? It took place. Both of them passed away and I was okay. I was like, this is part of life. I got this. It's okay. I remember them. I've got pictures of them. I know they're in a better place right now. I know they were in a lot of pain before because they were sick and now they're not in pain anymore. And I handled it so much better than I thought I would. That's always the case with everything. You can handle things so much more better in the moment. Okay? Us thinking about it, worrying about it is worse than the thing actually taking place. So just keep that in mind through these worries and what if this happens, what if that happens. If it does happen, which it could, right? Anything in life can happen, but you'll be prepared for it and you'll handle it in the best of your ability when the time comes. So regarding all these thoughts of uncertainty and everything like that, again, it's not like we can just click them off just like that. It's hard. It's difficult to do, but place them under just this compulsive behavior umbrella that I'm not going to give you the time of day. It's like you wake up in the morning and immediately you get the thoughts, you get all these uncertainty, these scenarios, and you just kind of take a breath and you say, hey, there you are. Good morning, retroactive jealousy. Guess what? I'm disregarding you today. Feel free to stay as long as you'd like, but I'm not going to give you the time of day. I'm not going to give you the time of day. When you're ready to go, go. But I'm just going to disregard you. It's almost just like staying in your lane, right? Staying in your lane, staying focused on what you want to do and not changing lanes, not letting it pull you this way or that way. Just staying in your lane, disregarding these thoughts that come up. Say, yep, I hear you. Yep, I see you. It's like a bad friend giving advice. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, yep, I hear you, but not going to deal with you right now, okay? It even got to a point for me one time where I started just like getting angry almost with my retroactive jealousy. And by getting angry at it in a way where I had control, angry, it gave me more power. I'm just like, no, I'm not going to listen to you. I've been listening to you for the last 13 years, and you've driven me into the ground. I'm done listening to you. So say what you want to say, do what you want to do. Tell me I should be certain about this, certain about that. I'm not going to listen to you because I know you are not the truth. I know the truth. The truth is I love my partner. The truth is I want to be with my partner. The truth is I could care less about anything else except right now. That is the truth, and that's what I'm sticking to. My partner and I are a perfect match for each other. And I know I'm capable of overcoming this, and I will, right? I just stood my foot down. I put my foot down right there, and it made a huge, huge impact. So keep that in mind when it comes to these scenarios that you want to be certain about. The truth is, we live with a ton of uncertainty all the time, but we just don't think about it. And this is another thing that just adds to that, okay? If something's going to happen, you'll deal with it when it happens. Other than that, don't waste your energy on worrying. Don't keep paying that debt that you don't owe. Use your energy to make your life better, to make your partner's life better, to make your relationship better, to do the things that you want to do, that you're inspired to do, that make you happy. That's what life is all about, not worrying. Okay, that's what life is all about. Stay in your lane, let the RJ in, let it say what it wants to say, but know it's a liar. Do not listen to it. And I'm telling you, you will overcome this. And you're going to do it fast. You'll take back your power, and pretty soon these thoughts will never show up again. If you enjoyed today's video, take a moment and smash that like button before you go. Subscribe if you have not already done so. And if you want some more help in overcoming retroactive jealousy, check out those links in the description below before you go. Sign up for any of my courses. Get 100% free email coaching along with it. I'll help you crush this thing once and for all. That's it for me for now, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.